friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I am sharing this album and soon I will share that how I made this album. So this is a kind of my own handmade watercolor art journal, you can say, cause I want to make something for me. Maybe I'll use little bit of mixed media in it, maybe I'll use something, I don't know. So how I did it, I just use all the things with the machine and then I hand stitched this bind. So it is quite a big one. This one is like 8 by 9 and this one is like near about 2.5 and a little bit more than that. Then I create all this stuff, like I hand embroidered it, stitch some of the things. I created this ribbon also to match this one. Then I created one flower out of this ribbon. I add little bit of buttons and I put this create sentiment on it, and on the back side I just dyed little bit of this fabric by using the colors and the spray I have. Then I don't put any closure, I just want to close it with the ribbon. Then inside I put some of these stickers, like these are ribbons with the, I think, Hero Arts, yeah. And then I sew all my pages and hand stitch them to the binding. You can see this colorful thread on this side. So what I did is I just print out some of the things here and then I put them here. So I got little bit of inspired thing that I can draw these here or make something, and if I don't want, I just tear apart or I just put it them as embellishment. So as I most of the times I use Canson watercolor or the Artisa watercolor. So this is the paper. I just spreads it with the different sprays and shimmers and then it dried. So I create lots of these kind of background which I use for my card making or other kind of projects. Then I hand stitch then I machine stitch this, cause I found my machine and I get started and I want to create it that really rough rigid look, and then I fold it little bit rather than cutting it. And then I have a back page here. I add little bit of fabric. First of all, I thought that I will create kind of a mixed media album, so maybe I have some pieces with me. So here is the dragonfly which I tried, and maybe I'll try more. So I just put a dragonfly thing here and then it can turn again a different kind of stitch. I use the Brother stitching machine and they give lots of stitches, and I tried and air some of the stitches there, whatever I like and suit with me. Then sometimes I do this kind of stuff which is happen with my machine cause I like with the tension, but it's okay. Now this one is like I put little bit flowers. For this album I want to stick with the flowers and green things and the ferns and the leaves, something like that in my mind. And then I have a page where I can draw or color the same one, or I can inspire with these colors and draw something else, or maybe I'll do just the paint drawing. I don't know what I will do. This is another color palette. I'm just trying the washes of the color. So these pages are collecting like from the lots of times. Most of the times it's the glue bound book, so it come apart, and some of time I use them, some of time I don't. So I have lots of these kind of pages with me. So here is that the green shades are here, so I put green thing here, and I can go ahead and add some, maybe I'll add some kind of stenciling here and then doodle on it, or maybe I draw something, I color something. This is I started some kind of doing the negative coloring, but I didn't complete it. Maybe I'll complete it now. Then this page fold here, there are some flowers and you can use those also, so you can get a green thing here. I don't know how much year back I tried this one, cause in between I stopped my craft totally just because some things like my family and me need some time, so I don't have that time, and we shifted and going back to India and coming again. But I created this maybe 4 or 3 years or 5 years before, I don't even remember. So it's a fun leaf and it is very loose color kind of stuff going on here, but maybe I'll create more, maybe I'll add more pages here with the sellotape, and I'll do that. And I want to try a different thing here also that I will do here, that I have some of these old pages book and I want to try that. So maybe I'll just stick these pages here in the waterfall kind of thing, and then I'll color them on the phones or flowers, something like that. This is the one of the stamp. I heat emboss it, is white on white, so I want to try these colors also. Then I keep some of the white pages again to try these kind of leaves. And these are very raw thing. You can see this beautiful stitching going here, and I will show you in the upcoming videos that how I stitch my cover, how I put all these pages together, how I cut my papers, because these are like 9 by 12 papers, and I shrink them in this album. You can exactly make half of it and exactly create the short album, like short and width, like maybe this much. I want the variety, I want the texture in my album. So here is the thing. You can just put maybe something like with, you can stitch it, or you can put it with washi tape. You can get an idea with this, and you can draw those with the pen or with the scales, pencils or sketch, or try a different kind of medium. Here again another page. Then here I really like mushrooms, but I never tried them like in those, like, you know, coloring and thing like that, but I like the mushrooms, and so I decided to add more mushrooms in my watercolor journal, and I'll use that. I'll use some paint drawings, like here I can use that. One page I put the colored, one page I put a really white and blank, and that is the beauty of the watercolor page. Like, you know, you can use that on both the side, so that is the thing. Then I add this. I really like this one and this flower also, so maybe I draw it and then color them with the different paints, watercolor paints or sketch pens or something like that. So sometimes blank paper and one kind of prompt, like, you know, you get that thing, okay, I want to do this. Sometimes colors inspire you, like this. So I'm kind of putting all that stuff together. Here I want something green, and then again a blank page I added. So this I started with the gouache. I never completed, but then I thought, why not, I should add this in this art journal, and maybe I'll complete it, or I may get inspired with it and do something else. Again some mushrooms, and this beautiful watercolor I created with the distress sprays, and sometimes I use hero art sprays also. And again this, so I just sometimes tear apart the thing, print out the and stick it here to just get more kind of inspiration. Another one of the blank page, another. So here is the water palette I created for something else, and now I really liked it, so I attach that paper here by this swing, and then I can use and, you know, take inspiration from this and color these with these kind of palette, or I can add more colors on this thing. Then this is again a watercolor thing with the mix of sprays and watercolor inks. And then this one is also like that. I have that color wheel kind of thing going on here. Here I just put it this page like that. Maybe I'll add something else. Maybe I will add some of the rub-ons here, and maybe I'll get inspired with it and do something else with it. So again some of the rub-ons, and then I will make I make this pocket, and this is a fun thing. Like, I tried this rub-on first time on the cloth, and it works out so well, and I want this little bit wonky, so I put it like this way, and then you can put your rub-ons inside, so it is kind of a small packet for that and something like that. And I can put this rub-on stick also on the go, and then I can put some of these prompts here if I want to use them for my things. And I put some of the rub-ons here. I just stamp here my name, Handmade. I made this cover with the one of the fat quarter, and you can see you can add more. There is a kind of a room to add more on the spine, because I choose the bigger spine. And whenever I made this album, it is like no measurement album. So I'm sorry I'm saying album, it's a kind of a book, handmade book, but I made it no measurement. So if you watch my channel, I love to make albums also, and I love to decorate them. So I can decorate it more with the, you know, more dried flowers or embellishment and things like that. But I just want to keep it simple on the front, and I want to lay it flat down whenever I'm working. And soon you will see that how things I incorporate with this inside the album, how I make some kind of different things. I love to do new things and make new things, and this is that kind of project I did, and it took me a little bit a longer time than I thought, because I didn't follow any YouTube thing. I made everything by my own self, and I didn't measure it. I tried to create my own thing. So I hope when I upload the video soon, you will understand that how you can do the same thing with this. And until the next crafty project, have a crafty life. Bye bye, take care, and let me know what you like in this and what you want to make this for, and how you want to use it for. Maybe you want to put a photo, maybe you want to draw the art, maybe you want to do the mixed media genre, or you just want to gift it to someone else. So have a crafty life. Bye bye.